on earth together. It's you and I. God has made us fall in love. It's true. I've really found someone like you.
That guy's got a camera. I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not so down with
That's what Jared got put in picture. You're stealing my soul.
What it say? The love you feel for me, will it say that you will be by my side to see me through until my life is through? Well, in my mind,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have all been invited here on this occasion in the presence of you, the witnesses, to formally join in the legal state of matrimony David M. Klein and Racquel Nicole Heron in the legal state of matrimony and according to the law and custom of Canada and of Ontario. A marriage is intended to solemnize the voluntary union between these two, to create a relationship of mutual help and understanding, love and tolerance in good times and in bad, and to preserve the strength of the family, to support the rights of each party. Marriage is therefore not to be entered upon lightly, thoughtlessly, but with a serious understanding and appreciation of the ends for which it is contracted. If anyone present knows of any reason why these two persons should not be joined in marriage, speak now, or forever hold your peace.
Double checking.
David, repeat after me. I do solemnly declare that I do not know of any reason why I, David, may not be joined in matrimony to Racquel, I, Racquel, may not be joined in matrimony to David. David, repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, David, take Racquel to be my lawful wedded wife. Now, please repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Racquel, do take David to be my lawful wedded husband. David and Racquel have personal vows, which they would now like to exchange in our presence.
The fact that you understand that last week sentence makes me more perfect and awesome. I promise to make every day of your life amazing, facing obstacles and make everything better. And I love you. I want to see the future with you every time.
When I was younger, I had an idea of what everything would be like. And I have to say, you're not him. But I'm glad that you're not, because you're so much more wonderful of a man, regardless of the actions. David, you're talking about everybody. Trust me, and I trust you. My body, my mind, and my spirit. I promise to protect your body, mind, and soul, and to protect your mind. I promise to never break the trust you have in me, and I promise to bless you for all of our days, tomorrows, and forever.
I'd like to say a word to all of you, the witnesses. Under old English and traditional law, two people could not be married in private. There have to be witnesses. Therefore, you are not just watching. You're making this entire marriage possible. And we're very pleased that all of you are here. There must be two who sign as witnesses. After all, it would take up too much paper otherwise. But without witnesses, there is no marriage. David and Racquel wish that your personal blessing may accompany them on the journey they begin here together forever. The maid of honor and best man will pass the ratings to each of you. Now exchange. Good. David, repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a visible and constant symbol
as a visible and constant symbol
of my promise to be with you
as my promise to be with you
as long as I live.
as long as I live.
Racquel, will you repeat after me? I give you this ring as a visible and constant symbol of my promise to be with you as long as I live. I, the Honorable Judge Joseph Peter Colson of the Ontario Court of Justice, by the authority vested in me by the legislature of the province of Ontario, hereby declare you husband and wife. Mr. Klein, you may dismiss this class. have the honor to present you Mr. Stein, but we must speak a legal proceeding. Sign some paper. Will you excuse us just for a moment?
I could hide beneath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on his steed. Now you know
Oh, I'm glad this was facing that way.
I can be.
Klein. Our best man for the evening, the best man for this evening is, of course, our resident blacksmith, Mr. Russell Foster. The honor is Miss Becky Whiteley. Michelle. Down here.
They're at the bar. Priorities. Thanks.
That would be Mr. Visser standing. Trevor, Ed is getting his drink, and I will be your MC this evening. I'm John Sykes. We have a few short speeches to get through. We'll get through them a little bit later. For now, please enjoy your drinks. Take a moment, take a breather. I know I need one. I'm going to get one myself, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try and get through a couple of speeches now. The first gentleman I'm going to call up to the podium. I'll never forget the first time I met him. Much like all of the flags on your tables, he flew a flag for me and many others in this room. Union Jack. It was a mystical, magical time, and I'm sure if you get enough liquor in him tonight, you may be able to find out exactly what flag he's willing to fly for you. Ladies and gentlemen, he is our resident blacksmith. One of my favorite people, Russell Foster.
First and foremost, I just want to congratulate Dave Racquel in front of everyone here. Because it's been about 8 years in the making, give or take.
Give or take.
Give or take a little. So, great big congratulations. And we're all very happy to see you from not. But I don't think any of us here are as happy as either one of you today that have actually finished all done with. My second order of business up here is I have to just comment on the bridesmaids that you all look fabulous in your dresses. Absolutely stunning. And now finally I'm just gonna get to a little story here. I'll make it as short as possible, I promise. About a little Dave. A young Dave. Most of the people here at this table know him, or did know him at that point in time. We were, knee-high to a grasshopper. I don't even think we were 10 years old at the time. And so there's two little kids. Just imagine this now. We're sitting on a beach on Muldrew Lake. And the two of us are sitting on the beach. And one of us is collecting stones. Big stones, little stones, round stones, not so round stones. And he's collecting all these stones. And I stopped and I asked him, hey, what are you doing? Because there's no rhyme or reason or pattern or anything to whatever he was doing. He's just collecting stones. He's lining up on the beach. And he told me, inside every stone, inside every rock, is a diamond. So I have a couple rocks, diamonds, here for everyone at the front table. And if anyone else wants ones, I'm sure I can, spend out the cash and get some really fancy diamonds. But all I have to add furthering that is that after today, and after the last however many weeks when you've been planning this, don't you just wish there was a diamond in every single rock? I can agree with them recently. I found this one out too. It would be much easier if there was a diamond in every single rock. It would make events like this much more feasible financially. All right, that's all I want to say. Just remind everyone about that. I'm sure David forgot about it. We're just a really big congratulations, Dave Racquel.
Just a few months before I met Russell, I got the chance to meet the next girl up on the podium. Dave managed to pull off what many of us always hope to do in university and get 4 or 5 girls into our dorm room at once. And he managed to get them to travel all the way from Gravenhurst to Windsor. We were amazed. We were baffled, and we were very, very impressed. I was even more impressed when she finally moved down to Windsor and outdrank us all, living on whiskey and Oreos. Becky Whiteley, would you mind coming out to the podium and giving us some wonderful stories of dating with them?
I'm nervous. So, how is this party? How is this party? It's a good time. So, I'm Becky, and I've known David Racquel since high school, which is how he got me to Windsor with 5 other women, and we all slept in his bed. He took the floor. He's such a gentleman. So yeah, we go back to high school, and there's actually a few high school people in the room. Hands up. Hands up. So, real quick, to our high school buddies, how many of you feel like you're owed something because you called that they were together in high school? Right? Right? You said, no, they're totally dating. And you know what I said? Oh my God. No. David or Racquel, they love us. They wouldn't lie to us. They'd be scandalously dating behind our backs. So they say 7 years, it's like 10. So I obviously lost this bet, and I will buy you all a drink at the bar. So, since I wasn't actually reading my speech, I have to find where I am. So I've always been close to David Racquel, never really at the same time. Racquel took me under her wing in grade 9 in the drama club, and she was really good to me. She felt it was really important that I be corrupted properly. She would not stand for vulgarness. And it was a success, a great success. It actually worked out so well, she took on a second project. Enter Dave. She's really good at what she does. And she makes lifelong friends doing it. She really swears. So in high school, we all spent years entertaining our school and others with plays that Dave either wrote, because he's very talented, or starred in, or Racquel either directed or stage managed. And that's how we met most of the rest of our friends. Most of the rest of our friends. We had a really great family. And after high school, David and Racquel decided to make a go of the ever-feared long-distance relationship. Sort of. Really, it was okay, because they were really dedicated to it. They would call Racquel every Sunday and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And you were not to be on the phone at 7 p.m. on those nights. And they talked for hours. And then they'd spend days and days on MSN. So they were never really apart. They just made it look like they were apart. So, and then,
We need another floor?
and Racquel would come down to visit, and we would decorate the Wiggle House. She came down the first time at Halloween, and we went wild. We had streamers, we had these blow-up things, we had Happy Halloween written on the window, which Jared reminded me was still there months after we moved out. And every year we would never take down the decorations, we just kept adding to them. So at one point, by the time we did move out, we had Halloween, Christmas, Easter, and I believe a bucking
stag.
A bucking stag.
Oh, yeah.
So I really miss living with Dave, but I know that Racquel will take good care of him while he loses all his hair and sleepwalks. I love you guys. I'm so glad that we are here today. Even though it was such a long road, it's here, you did it, and I'm so happy for both of you. Congratulations, and let's start the glasses.
I've been enjoying my jacket this evening. I was actually hoping to be talked out of it. I was looking at it and I thought, ooh, for emceeing, I think that's the jacket to go with. But the bride's not gonna like it. She'll probably tell me no. Oh yes, no, do that. That sounds like a good idea. Okay, all right. Well, then maybe I should talk to mother and bride, because that's still pretty ridiculous. Oh no, yes, oh no, do that. That's fantastic. Great idea. Yes. So you can thank the mother of the bride.
I said I wasn't going to cry. Yes, I did good.
You did good, yeah.
I just like to say, Dave, you've been entertaining us and for quite some time. I just like to say thank you and enjoy Racquel, and you enjoy Racquel, and welcome to the family.
Oh, you almost made it. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do nothing.
Oh, Jack, you can shed a few tears for us, can't you? The first time I had the pleasure of meeting this fine man standing up opposite me now, he was kind enough to give us his whole house for the evening of New Year's Eve, when we got to see the wonderful show from Russell. Their generosity knows no bounds, and I have to thank them for that. The father of the groom, the father of the groom, Mr. Jack Klein.
Racquel, are you finished?
It would be Ben's fault.
Racquel, Jean, and all members of the Heron family, welcome to the Klein side of the project of getting married, marrying these two, started about a year ago. And both my wife, Mary Jean, and Racquel's mom, Jean, have had a riot being part of it. I want to say thanks, gang, for allowing these women to do it. I'm really glad you kept them busy for that time. I don't know where I'm going to be. My wife has said, please thank everyone for coming a long way to make this day so special. She made a comment that we are surrounded by friends, and the next time we do this, one of us is going to be dead. I told her it would be me. I'm not leaving, letting her go first. Last night, this wonderful group of people invaded our room, and we had a wonderful time. We have 3 pairs of underwear left over. Yeah, well, we recognize yours.
Is there a Union Jack from any of them?
Seriously, we are extremely impressed with the people that they have chosen to support them. We feel that the next generation is in good hands, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I have always wanted a daughter, and wow, I feel like I've won the lottery tonight. One last comment. I'm very honored that David and Racquel, when they made their minds up to get married, said, Dad, can you think Uncle Peter
would marry us. I said, sure, he's cheap. Now, I have to explain that. He may be cheap now, but it's going to cost me a fortune for the rest of my life. A judge cannot be paid in Ontario. You just literally can't. So I have to remind David and Racquel that Uncle Peter has one request. Every year, on your anniversary, you are to send him a card. Not an email, not a last-minute text, a card saying that you still love each other. Thank you.
I have to say my piece. True love is rare. It's very, very rare. It's hard to find in your own life, but even to find it in someone else's, someone you love as a friend, it's fantastic. Dave and Racquel, congratulations. You fought through breakups. You fought through distance. I don't believe anything could actually tear you apart. And I'm truly impressed and jealous of that bond. Congratulations again, and thank you for having me. Now I believe we have a twin speech. I've never seen a twin speech. I've never seen it happen at the same time, and I don't even know how to introduce it. It's an oddity, it's a strange thing, but I'm excited. Are you excited? I hope you are. Carla, Aaron, two friends that I've just had the pleasure of getting to know.
Chocolate milk, double chocolate donuts, chocolate, Nutella sandwiches for breakfast, ice cream, chocolate drizzled ice cream for breakfast, sunglasses, day and night, of course. Hair to the waist, even though my baby attempts to cut it. For Doc Martens, a ring for every finger. Or two. So the list goes on and on. I think everybody here knows who we're talking about. That would be the one and only Mr. Cal. And of course, these are all the quirky things about Racquel that makes her unique, and that's why we love her. Well, for those of you who haven't met us yet, my name is Erin. I'm a friend from Newfoundland, and this is Carla. And, unfortunately, I guess for Racquel, we were her roommates in college. And we just made it easy. No. There was excessive partying. A lot of obnoxious voices, usually while partying. Basically, we like to party. And nothing's changed. And don't forget, stealing food, because Racquel, you always have the good stuff. And there was always late night knocks at your door. We always used her as our own personal alarm clock, so you could never get off. Racquel was always on time. And my own personal missus. And of course, there were lots of nights when we were trying to get Racquel to come out and party with us, and for all those other nights that she did come out, we had big plans when we were coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning. We had big plans for Racquel. Those nights, when we weren't able to twist her arm, we came home thinking we were pretty savvy. And of course, we would plan this plan at 3 o'clock in the morning on our cab ride home to the apartment. But little did we know, we weren't as quiet as we thought coming into the apartment, and I don't know, we thought we were quiet. Us being loud? No. Racquel had filled us in later, after 2 years of this going on, that she knew our plan. She'd hear us come in the apartment, 3 a.m., giggling. She was quite sneaky herself and also had a plan, little did we know. And for her, it was just routine. So at first, she would roll over and take the phone off the hook so we couldn't call her from outside her door. And she would have locked the door long before knowing what was in store. In store meaning a big old steamroller. Times 2. Oh, you're telling, you put up with a lot of our shenanigans, and we really got to know a wonderful person while doing all of this. So during my first year of college, I was lucky enough to meet Racquel, and often she'd speak of her friend, Dave, which was always really odd. Yes, the friend. But wasn't there was a time, I don't know, I seem to recall it a hot tub. No?
Hot tub.
We won't go there, we won't go there. We could, but that's what good friends are for. So suddenly, my second year, I come back to school, meet up with the girls again in residence, and surprise, surprise, the friend, Dave, is now the bad friend. Well, we definitely had a lot of big expectations for Dave, considering he was going to be with our Racquel, and, when we finally met him, he was perfect! Well, something that's not. Anyways, we knew when we met Dave that they were a match made in heaven, and that he'd be her one and only next to chocolate. Of course. That is a love Racquel and I share. That's me. Okay. Well, one thing, of course, we definitely want to say is that we are very, very lucky to have met you, and we had a lot of great years. And, you put up with us through college, and we'll have a friendship that will definitely last a lifetime between the three of us, and I don't think this is going to stop anytime soon. Yeah. Dave, fortunately for you, you're stuck with us still!
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, we'd like to definitely say a big congratulations to you both, and it's been a wonderful day, and we are both truly honored to be a part of it. So thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
That love of chocolate goes beyond and beyond. A lot of people hide dirty little secrets behind things in their homes, perhaps even under their computer desks. She has a full bar, like a full bar of chocolate underneath her computer at all times, just in case. That's not love, that's obsession. Our next speaker, and our final speaker, thankfully, is Mr. Paul Visser. I've been struggling to find a way to introduce Paul Visser. He's the man that was wearing the penis shirt at the
That's perfect. That's good enough.
That's good enough?
Yeah, enough.
Yeah?
Green shirt, good.
Paul Visser.
It's said that you saved your best for last, and unfortunately you're stuck with me. So I'll just move on from there and you can deal with the aftermath. And it's said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and originally I had planned to dig out my collection of pictures of my time living with Dave, and all the wonderful memories I have, and I realized that most of those 1,000 words that every picture would be worth is not appropriate for public company. So I put those away. Because I'm fairly certain Dave is a model of those right up, and well, we'll just leave it at that. I shared a lot of good times with Dave. I lived with him for 2 years. I knew him before that, and I like to think of him as one of my closest friends. And I have a lot of fond memories of sitting around, drinking, discussing things, and complaining, and laughing, and joking, and stepping over one another, and waking up the next morning and thinking, wow, why did we do that? That just happened. Exactly. And I don't regret a single moment of that time. And I knew of Racquel, because Dave would spend 3 days a week on the phone to her for several hours a day, where he'd be in his room on the phone and we could not use the phone. We could not interrupt Dave, we could not speak to Dave, we could not knock on the door, because Dave was talking to Racquel. I met Racquel in passing, in that she pulled into our driveway and she came to the door and Dave greeted her and they hugged and they kissed and they exchanged clothes, and then they disappeared. I can only assume to catch up on all the conversations they missed that couldn't be properly done over the phone, because sometimes you need to be face to face to have a good conversation. I'm sure we all understand. And so I never really got to know Racquel until I moved to Toronto and started hanging out with Dave and his future wife, because I decided that if someone is going to take one of my closest friends away from me and lock him down into a marriage, I really should get to know him. And I'm happy to say that she passed. I like to count Racquel as also one of my closest friends now. She's a wonderful person, she's lots of laughs, she puts up with me. She says a lot. Because as any of the people at this table will tell you, I can be a lot to put up with. And for good or for bad, that's just how it is. And I've come to really, really love Racquel, and I really love Dave, and I'm so happy to say, now that the marriage is over and everybody's happy, it's about damn time. I just want to wish you both the best, and I'm so happy for you. And I'm done.
While the speeches are over, to close us out, the bride and groom would like to say a few words. Just beforehand, if we could raise our glasses in a toast to Mr. David Klein and Miss is Racquel Heron.
Like I said, next is our turn. This is just generally going to be a lot of thank yous, so bear with us.
I'd like to thank the bartenders, the waiters, and the caterer. You helped us every step of the way to ensure that everyone had a great meal and a full drink.
To our bagpiper, Sarah. Jumped in with your honesty. Sorry, something in my throat. Yeah. Your opinions and even your bagpipes. We would also like to thank Jared. Thank you for jumping in and being a wicked videographer. Patent pending seeing the video. Naturally.
Peter, thank you so much for all your help on the ceremony. You took two people who had no idea what to do and helped us create our dream ceremony.
We would like to take this time to thank the people who helped us with the beer tasting. You know who you are. It's a long, hard, arduous task, but all of us were able to man up and pull through the experience, and we're able to choose the beer we are enjoying at this party. We appreciate your efforts and your time.
Next, we'd like to thank all the grooms and the bridesmaids. Each and every one of you were full of energy, praise, and amazing ideas. You came from far and wide, always with a smile on your face, and dealt with each and every crazy plan we could think of.
You all planned amazing bachelor and bachelorette parties that we'll never forget. It meant so much to each of us, the way you came through to help us from decorations to centerpieces to wine tasting and even beer tasting.
Mary Jean and Jack, oh, I'm sorry, wrong thing. Mary Jean and Becky, you threw a great bridal shower. Marilyn, the cake was amazing. Everyone always involved always jumped in with a new idea. Mary Jean, thank you for always making me feel like a part of the family and offering a helping hand. Jack, without you, we still be at square one. You raised one hell of a man, and I couldn't be more proud of my husband.
I have a final confession to make. That when I proposed to Racquel, it wasn't just because I loved her. It was also because I wanted to ensure to have parties for a year and a month to come, centered around the wedding, with this one as our final one. Without all of you, none of this would have ever been possible. Thank you to Racquel's family for all the help with the planning. Jean, you did an amazing job throwing us the perfect buck and dough, dealing with our off-the-wall ways and always being agreeable when we had ideas that weren't traditional. You raised an amazing woman that I couldn't be happier with, making my wife.
Lastly, but honestly, not least, we thank each and every one of our guests, friends, and family for being here on our day. We are so happy and we're so glad that we could share our special occasion. We are about to start a most wonderful adventure in our lives together. And it means so much to us that you are here to celebrate with us. So please raise your glasses with us. It's a toast. With a toast. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let the party begin.
to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do? They're saying I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I ever knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Alright, now smash his face into the whole cake. Don't joke, Dave. Don't joke, Dave.
I promise nothing.
Kiss that groom, Racquel! Kiss him!
Are we?
That's not my thing.
Take your shoes off, put your shoes off, put your leg up, you're going to stand like that, he's going to
Soft to her.
Hey, if I end up someone else's leg, I'm in trouble.
You're not going on anything else.
Yeah.
Spin him. Spin him.
Had a lot to drink. I know.
Alright. Ed, when the music starts, spin them about 3 times, okay?
Scott, no more spinning.
Dave, when you hear the music, when you're spun around 3 times, you're gonna get on your hands and knees, and you're gonna crawl to your wife. When you get to your wife, you are not to use any hands at all. That's it. All right, down on your hands and knees. That's it. Crawl to your wife. That was a big giant boob. We're going to discuss it. That's it. No hands. Get those hands away. no fun.
That's a little awkward.
I'm so glad I did that.
Just to let you know, Racquel, I don't think saved all week. Okay, ready? 1, 2. It's no fun when you can see it in the window. Ready? Wait, how are you drawing it? No, they're playing. You got it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Just so I know, you did throw it to your mother-in-law. You can go, right?
Oh,
okay.
Did you get that all on video? I was the one in the chair. Somebody else had to do the video.
Alright, hold on. I do have music for this. Alright, ladies, a few rules. Always rules.
No scratching, no
You can do whatever the hell you want, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3.